time. Oh, we can give y'all some clarity over here. Boom, walk. You see? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. What's good with you? Come on in. Gather around the table. Did you hear me? I said, come on in. You might well come on in and gather around the table. Come on. Don't be shy. Hey, look, don't be shy. We all family. You know? You heard me? I said, we all family as we get squared away this morning. Hey, look. I be getting prepared as if y'all could smell me. Hey, y'all will be surprised at all the stuff I be doing as if y'all can smell me. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, that's a good smelling brother right there. Boy, that's one thing about that dude right there. Boy, that's a good smelling brother. Y'all need some clarity over here, Facebook. Let me see if I can get y'all some clarity. Boom, walk, boom. There you go. You got clarity. See, sometimes you might have to wipe the fog off the lens of your eyesight, right? In order to see clear. And with clarity, sometimes you might just have to wipe the fog. There's a fog now. We know that to be the truth just by regular old nature. Sometimes when you wake up in the morning, it's a dew. There's a dew in the atmosphere that has to clear up. You feel me? And so at the same time, I'm here to help you with your dew, you know? The D-E-W dew. You feel me? I don't know. I might just be here to help you with your dew. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm here this morning. It says attract health, wellness, love, miracles, and blessings. Yeah, we gonna rock. Can we rock with that one? we gonna attract anything like that, then we might well attract it. We might have put a sound on in the earth that attract that type of frequency, that type of blessing, that type of honor, that type of privilege, this right here. So what's good with y'all this morning? Y'all come on in. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Senior, your thought-provoking specialist. I'm on assignment. You feel me? Y'all know that already. There ain't no reason for y'all not to know that. Y'all ready? On the march. You ready? Y'all ain't ready. Come on, man. On the march. Get set. Ready. Go. Ooh-wee. We here. We made it. We made it to the assignment. That's all we have to make sure we gotta do. We gotta make it to your assignment. Ooh-wee. We made it to the assignment. Come on in and gather around the table. You heard me? I said you might as well come on in and gather around the table. The table of your own thoughts. The table of your own miracles. The table of your own attractions. We don't chase nothing. I'm chasing the bag. No. Hey, time out. Get out of here with all that. We ain't chasing nothing. We attract the bag up and through here. You feel me? We're going to attract the bag. The bag is already there for the taking. We don't have to chase it. We ain't coming in here chasing nothing. We ain't chasing no likes. I ain't chasing no shares. I ain't chasing no publicity. I ain't chasing no propaganda. I ain't chasing. I'm not around here now with all that. Oh, I'm chasing something. No, we ain't chasing nothing. Nope. No can do, my brother, while hopping for you, my friend. No can do. We ain't chasing nothing around here. I see people chase publicity out here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody try to do something, they just hop on and start talking about the current event, and I see that a lot. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even in that mindset, and I ain't even in that arena to sit here, see something happen in the atmosphere, and then chase after it and get on here and start chasing after those reactions or that, follow or that share or that like. We ain't chasing nothing out here. We ain't chasing nothing. Get on out and around if you think you finna chase something, sir. If you want to chase something real. Anyway, how y'all feel this morning? I ain't get on this morning to be ranting and raving on y'all like that. I did not get on this morning to be ranting and raving. You feel me? I ain't coming here to be ranting and raving like that. No, I did not. I came in this morning for a specific assignment. We gonna all get it down. It's gonna all be, what it gotta be. What y'all doing this morning? How y'all feel? Yeah, I just want to maintain a certain level of composure, right? Did you hear me? I say I'm just trying to maintain. I get dressed in front of y'all. Y'all know I get dressed right in front of y'all. Y'all know we all family up and through here, right? So it don't matter about me straightening my tie and getting myself straight in front of y'all. What's up with y'all? Come on in to the assignment, huh? Come on in. Yeah, you heard me? Come on in and gather around the table. Come on in and gather around the table. I'm giving y'all an opportunity to come on in. We might as well come on in. It's too hot outside. Did you hear me? Did you hear what I said? I said it's too hot outside. You might as well come on in to the air-conditioned environment. It's too hot. People out there having heat strokes on the low. Did you hear me? I said people are out there on the outside of the covering having heat strokes because they don't want to come inside under the protection, under the wing, under the secret place. You feel me? Sometimes we're gonna have to go into the secret place in the earth, right? Sometimes within your own body, you're gonna have to go within the secret place. You're gonna have to find your secret place in the earth, ma'am. There's a secret place that you're gonna have to go inward in order to preserve life, in order to preserve perspective, in order to preserve yourself, in order to preserve your mind, in order to preserve your power, in order to preserve your essence of who you are in the earth. There's a secret place that you might have to tap into on the inwards perspective. I'm here to tell you that I know that the environment and the atmosphere, offer you secret places. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. Some people go, the secret place to them is a glass of wine every night. That's what I'm discovering, but there's some winos out here in these streets. Man, I gotta have me a glass of wine. I'm like, man, if you over excessive drinker and you in my presence, I don't drink alcoholic beverages, but I ain't knocking nobody that do. But if you got to have it every day, all day, yeah, it might not work with me and you. I can't be around a person that seeking those secret places like that in the atmosphere. But there's secret places, right? Everybody must go to or tap into. I'm telling you that you might have to go inward in order to preserve yourself, in order to preserve your thoughts, in order to preserve your mind, in order to preserve your power, in order to preserve your peace and tranquility and your serenity. You're going to have to go into the secret place. You're going to have to do that. And so I'm here this morning, right, as Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I'm your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. I ain't go through everything that I had to go through in this thing called life not to open the laptop. And so when I was commanded on October 15th, 2022, to open the laptop and speak into the mind of the people, I didn't even know at this moment I'll still be right here this day, right? And I'm here 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour, right? Y'all know I be rushing. I got here at 9:56 this morning, but I'm on time and I'm on my assignment. And it's a beautiful space to be when you know that you're operating according to the power, the vigor, and the vitality that's been placed upon your life as a thought provoker, right? And I'm just here for no other reason than to provoke thought, to expand our minds and to expand our conscientiousness. Because I don't think that we're going to be able to have that narrow-minded perspective by which the world and the world systems and all of the, governmental and political factors to push us down a certain thought process, right? For whatever reason, at this moment in my life, the universe got me standing outside of all of it. Ooh-wee. And I'm just bringing y'all on this journey with me to tell you to stand outside of it. Stop getting so caught up in the whirlwind of all of the things that's happening in this world that will actually lower your vibrations and prevent you from becoming the best version of yourself that you can become. You're going to have to set some boundaries. That was yesterday's session. Set boundaries in the earth, right? Set atmospheric boundaries around your mind and around your heart and around your walk. So when you walk, you can walk in a certain level of peace because of the boundaries that you've set for yourself, for your thoughts, for your being, for your family, for your people, for your friends. Just set boundaries against any and everything outside of yourself. And I know that it's hard certain times when people be married, you know what I'm saying? You got to set some boundaries between you and your wife or your significant other. You're going to have to set boundaries. I mean, that's just a normal thing to do in the atmosphere, is to set boundaries. So I'm just telling you, you're going to, in here in the hourglass, in the era by which we live, we're going to have to set boundaries. Emotional boundaries, financial boundaries, you know what I'm saying? Psychological boundaries. We're going to have to set boundaries. And so I'm here this morning. And I didn't come in here to say all that. Y'all know something happens to me for whatever reason. Something happened. Something happened when I opened the laptop. Something happened when I cut these lights on. Something happened when I sit in this chair and I start to speak to the mind of the people. Something happens. So I'm not the same brother. Once I cut these lights off and close this laptop, I go back into the person, whoever I am at that moment. But I can tell you, when I open this laptop and I open this mic up and I open this these phones and these lights, and something happens to me. I ain't even here trying to figure it out, y'all. All I know is on October 15th, what he said. And then he took me back to a time in my life when I was in a valley low experience. When I was going through the belly of the well experience. You feel me? He took me back to that moment when I had prayed and I asked him, I say, hey, I see where it's at and I see where I'm at this moment. Sometimes the universe would take you all the way down through it to bring you all the way up out of it. And you'll know without a shadow of a doubt it wasn't you that did it to yourself. It was him, the creator of all things, that brought you up out of all of the darkness. People that have been suffering with the C word. I don't know why I just felt it in my spirit. People that suffer with the C word, and he brought you up out of it. You done been suffering with all type of issues, and he brought you all the way up out of it. One session a year ago, he said, "Tell him I said, don't forget the promise, because we've all made promises to him, or her, or it. We've made promises when we were on our valley low and our deathbeds. We've all made promises." And so I'm here to tell you this morning, do not forget the promise that you made to him when you was going through your college experience and working on your doctorate or your master's or your bachelor's degree. And you said, "Lord, if you let me get through this right here, I'll do this, that, and that." I'm just telling you that this, that, and that is still waiting on you to do it. I'm here as a living testimony and a living example that he'll take you down through some stuff. Ooh-wee. I say he'll allow things to happen. Now he's telling me to write a book about it. He said, "Hey, look, tell your story so I can get the glory." That's what he told me. I was like, "What?" He said, "So, boy, if you don't get on that mic and tell your story so I can get the glory." I just kind of like wandered on over here. Almost 2 years ago now, October 15th this year would make my second year. I'm almost a second year baby on my podcast, on my assignment. And so I didn't sit down here this morning to even talk about this. I don't know what be happening to me, y'all. I don't know what transpired. I don't know what transformed. I don't know what transition. I don't know. All I know is I'm on assignment and I'm being obedient to the call. That's all I know. And that's good enough for me. So anybody got a problem with that, then guess what? You're on the wrong podcast. You're on the wrong situation, man. I am the thought-provoking specialist. I left Miami and came to the A to work on my master's degree. I got that. You feel me? I got both of them. I got them. And so maybe I done went through too much in this world. Maybe I done walked through too many valley low experiences for me not to stand, right? Maybe I'm El Jefe in the spirit. Maybe I am the chief, you feel me, in the spirit realm. You know, y'all know I did tap them 5 stars on my chest. Because one morning I woke up and he said, "You are a 5-star general." He said, "You are a 5-star general in the spirit." And that was several years before he even told me to come and talk. So I don't know what's going on. All I know is that I'm here. And I know that I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought provoker. I know I'm your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I also know that I'm your podcast professor. And I'll sit here and I'll speak into the mind of the people and bring them out of all of the low vibrational state of mind that they might be in, based on the fact that all of the narratives and the ideologies and all of the things that has been set in place in the earth for us not to realize the power that we have within us. We don't have to keep reaching out to something that's already there. It's one of the biggest misnomers in the whole factor of it all, is that we're reaching out to something or someone or it that's already in us. All we have to do is go inward and tap into your innermost conscientiousness, your innermost value, your innermost worth, your innermost understanding, your innermost comprehension. It's your innermost. So I'm here on my assignment. I ain't doing nothing too much, y'all. I just came in here to talk to the mind of the people. That's all. And I know it's a lot of atmospheric pressure that we're going to have to be cognitively aware of, right? Because these things that's happening in the atmosphere got to happen, right? This is not a mistaken situation. I don't think that anybody in the earth that can come and pour discord or pour disgruntledness or pour all of these disses, this disrespect. And I don't think you can continue to do that in the atmosphere without the atmosphere giving you back the same thing that you sowed. Don't we tell people you sow, you reap what you sow? So why is folks surprised that things like this can still happen when you know that there's a vibration? There's a frequency in the earth. There's a vibrational chord in the earth that anybody tap into is going to eventually circle back around, right? No, I thought that's how that stuff goes. I don't know. All I want to do here is promote positivity. All I want you to do now, ma'am and sir, all I want you to do is understand the concept of the pH in your body. The small p, capital H, the power of hydrogen in your body is significant. And he told me, he said, tell them that the pH in their bodies, right, has to be in all three components. Your spirit, your mind, and your body has to be alkalinic. In order for you to self-actualize and become the best version of yourself that you can become, all three components of you are three components, three compartments. You are spirit, you have a mind, and you have a body. That body is going to go down. It's the least of them all. Your spirit will live and live on. And so at the same time, this is the hourglass era by which we stand right now and by which we observe at this moment in time in 2024. It's the hourglass era. The era by which you have to be cognitively aware of the pH in your body. Small p, capital H. And so right now, this is the power of hydrogen. And so at the same time, what he shared with me about a year ago is that everything in this earth is predicated upon this hourglass. This has to be positivity. This has to be negativity. It's only two things in the earth. This has to be light. This has to be darkness. This has to be all the truths in the earth. TRUTHS. This has to be all the lies in the earth, right? Here's love got to be up here. Hatred got to be down here. This has to be the lender up here. This has to be the borrower down here. You got the lender and the borrower, right? You have high vibrations right here. You got low vibrations right here. You got everything in the earth is predicated on this hourglass concept. You know what I'm saying? Here's abundance. Here's wealth and health and well-being up here, right? This has to be death, destruction, and dis-ease. The dis-ease in your body. The dis-ease. Where they get the word disease from. And so I'm here this morning to tell you that everything predicated on the hourglass is in this hourglass. His masculinity, this has to be femininity. The only reason why I put masculinity on top is because male is the covering for the woman in the earth, right? And so we got to say masculinity up here, femininity down here. It's only two things. And so this got to be connectedness, right? When you're connected, this has to be disconnected. When you're disconnected from conscious thoughts, and this has to be consciousness. This has to be unconsciousness, right? When you unconscious in the earth, it got to be on the dark side. It's on the bottom side of the hourglass. It's low vibrational when you're walking around here unconscious about what's really truly going on in the atmosphere. And so I came here this morning to tell you, every other individual under the sound of my voice, that we're going to have to pay attention. You're going to have to pay attention, man, to make sure that your mind and your conscious thoughts stay alkalinic, that this is an alkaline conscious mindset shift that has to happen. And so this is 0 down here, 14 up here, 7 got to be the center. One number under 7 is 6. One number above 7 is 8. And in this point right here, in this little spot right here, YouTube, in this little spot right here, Facebook, is neutrality, right? Where neutral is. So you're going to have to walk conscious. You're going to have to walk aware. You're going to have to walk on your assignment for yourself in knowledge, in information, in data, in understanding, in comprehension, in awareness, in alertness. Be alert. Don't fall for anything that we see. Don't fall for the things that has shown, because what I'm discovering is that, you know what I'm saying, whoever controls the media controls the mind of the people. Ooh-wee. I say whoever controls the media controls the mind of the people. And so we're being manipulated. Yes, we are. Our emotions even are being manipulated through our eye gates and our ear gates. Through what we hear and through what we see, our emotions will fluctuate. I can tell you that what's going on with me, I can't even watch TV anymore. I was sitting at someone's house the other day, and I just kind of like, they had the TV on, and I kind of glanced over there. I'm kind of scared to even allow what I'd be seeing go into my eye gates, but I still couldn't block my ears up, so I heard it, and it made me look. I saw somebody fall, and somebody stood on top of them with like finna, and I felt the pressure off the TV screen. I felt it made me jump. And she said, "Oh, you're real sensitive." I said, "Yeah, I am." And I believe that there's a certain point of time in life when you're going to have to become real sensitive. You're going to have to become real sensitive, man. Real sensitive to the atmosphere. Real sensitive to the environment that goes on within your body. Real sensitive. When you're in pain and when you're in discomfort, that's your body screaming. That's your body telling you that you ate something or you did something to it that wasn't conducive to its overall understanding and growth. And so I came here this morning to tell you that there's ears in the atmosphere. Be careful how you use your words. Words hold power. Words hold perspectives. Words hold peace if you tap into that vibrational chord of it. Words gonna hold some stuff. And so I'm here this morning. I gotta tell y'all this. I'm here this morning to tell you this. This might have to be confirmed within your own mind. I am always able to express myself in the best possible way. And I know that everybody don't have that skill set. Everybody can't come in and open the laptop. I didn't even know I had the power to do it until I was called to do this. Until he said, open the laptop and speak into the mind of the people. Who would ever think that I had the ability to speak like this? Sometimes he'll call you out of darkness, right? And put your feet into the light where the spotlight is on you. I know that sometimes in this thing called life, we are trying to stand behind the shower curtain of life and peep on everything else that's going on in the atmosphere. You want to stand behind the curtains of life and then peep in on somebody else's assignment. That's okay too. But it might come a time when he call you and say, you do it. Why is not you? Why not you? And so I am here to say that I'm always able to express myself in the best possible way. And I align my thoughts with my desires so that my cells, He talking about even down on the molecular level of your body, that even if that your cells thrive in my body and unleash my higher self. Ooh-wee. I'm here this morning to tell you we're going to have to go higher. Yes, we are. We can't stay down in the valley. And all these things that's happening in the atmosphere will take you down low in the valley. And I believe that sometimes that we know that he said he a lily in the valley. We understand that. But we ain't going down in the valley to remain there. The valley have to be the bottom side of the hourglass in the darkness. And so we might just have to come up to his marvelous light. You feel me? We might have to come up. We might have to bring those vibrations higher. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, you can't stay down now. And you're going to have to align your thoughts with your heart's desires so that the cells that's going on within your body thrive, and it's unleashed to your higher self. And so we got lower vibrational cells and we got higher vibrational cells. I'm here this morning to tell you, bring your vibrations high in the earth. Operate from the best version of yourself that you can become, that you can create, that you can understand, that you can consciously be aware of. That I live each day filled with energy. This energy source that we have to tap into might have to be within ourselves. Can't be outside of ourselves, because sometimes the earth don't even offer the energy by which we need to be sustained and to be vitalized and to be re-quickened and to be reestablished. So I live each day filled with energy. And I fill my heart with love, appreciation, and gratitude for my cells, so that my cells will feel every well-being and vibrancy of who I truly am. We're going to have to tap into ourselves. We're going to have to understand this holistic thing called life, that is life curriculum that got to happen. You continue to sow seeds of discord, and guess what's going to come back your way? I don't think that this is have anything to do with anything other than the fact that you can't continue to sow anything outside of, you know what I'm saying? You can sow it, but if you don't sow love, then you're going to sow hatred, right? There's only two things. If you don't sow connectedness, then you're going to sow disconnectedness at the bottom. It's only two things. If you don't sow awareness, then that means you're going to be unaware. You're going to be sowing unawareness, being deceitful. That's going to all come back. Isn't that a vibrational cord in the earth that will come back to you? What you sow, you shall reap. So there ain't no reason to be surprised about nothing that's happening in this atmosphere right now. All we're going to do is sit back and watch it. I'm going to tell you the position that the universe showed me the other night that we have to be in as we observe these things, right? He said, we can't look at this stuff eye level. He said, if you look at this world and all the stuff that's going on in the world from an eye level perspective, guess what's going to happen? It's going to overtake you. It's going to overwhelm you. It's going to prevent you from becoming. If you look at this world at eye level, because the world is too brilliant, it's too big, it's too grandiose to look at it from that level right there, right? And you definitely can't look at the world as if it's standing over your shoulder and you got your head turned, look out the corner of your right eye as the world about to crush you. That'll make you commit suicide, homicide. That'll make you have anxiety. That's what all the low vibrational stuff. If you look at this world as if it's gonna crush you, that's where depression come in at. You could be walking depressed because you got the world over your shoulder. You know it's about to crush you at any moment. And he said, tell my children that they can't view these perspectives from this manner. The only position that we have right now, y'all, is to stand outside of it all. I promise you, this is what he told me. He said, tell him I say to stand all the way outside of all of it, right? And then look down in on it like this. That's your position in the earth, is to stay on top of it and look down in on it. And when you look down in on this world, you can see all the moving pieces. That's the most appropriate position that we have right now in the earth, is to stand outside all of it. I don't care what it is. Stand outside your mind and look down in on your thoughts. Stand outside of it and look down in on it. That's the position. You're going to have to stand outside of it. That's the only way that we can do this life, because life's curriculum is going to correct you, right? Didn't I say tell y'all life curriculum is going to correct? Hey, look, life gonna life. Boy, you better not be acting like you gonna something. You know life be lifing out here in these streets. Life gonna life. Life is gonna life. You could best believe life gonna life. And before it's all over, we're gonna look up, we're gonna be 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old. Life than life. We done lived the life. We done lived our own individualized life's curriculum. There's a curriculum of life that we all gotta live. And the other day, as I was sitting out on my balcony, I told y'all yesterday I sat out on my balcony and I looked and seen as far as I can see. I didn't tell y'all the whole story intentionally, but the part that I really saw too was that it was like a big mountain. And you know, as you go up the side of a mountain, it's dangerous on the side of any mountain, because one turn wrong right, one wrong turn would cause you to go off the cliff of the mountain. And so as we was going up this mountain, it was just a narrow road that had to be going up through. You feel me? In order to get to the destination, sometimes the roads are wide and big and broad, and we don't have that much danger. You don't have to operate with that much caution, because at the same time, the road is so wide and it's so, you got a lot of wiggle room. Ooh-wee. But then there's certain parts and there's certain times in life when you don't have a lot of wiggle room. One wrong turn, one wrong not having the ability to be attentive, or one opportunity where you're not aware. And I just saw that the other day. And I'm here to tell you that sometimes in this thing called life and life's curriculum, their road's going to get narrow. There's going to be some dangerous pathways that we're going to have to tread. But then that's when you narrow your attention. When the roads of life narrow, ma'am, you can't have no wide attention span. You're going to end up over in the ditch. You're going to mess around and end up over the cliff if you're not careful. And so I have to be cautious. We're going to have to be cautious as we walk life's curriculum out. We're going to have to be cautious in certain areas. Sometimes it's smooth roads, and sometimes they're rocky roads. But nonetheless, you have to program your mind to know what terrain that you're in at that moment in order to know how to maneuver. And so, as I kind of envision this pathway that the United States is have to go through, sometimes we are paved the road to make it smooth, and sometimes I believe that the road is left there rocky intentionally. You're just going to have to know the terrain by which you are operating from. and know how to maneuver and how to slow down and how to speed up when it's smooth, but slow down when it's rocky. And so when it's a cliff right to the left of you, and you know if with wrong turn, that's not keep turning up to the right, and that cliff is over there, you better be careful. You got to narrow your attention. You can't be on your phone texting when the road is too narrow and one little mistake will cause you to go off the cliff. And so you here this morning with me as I walk this thing out called life and life curriculum. And you can say this for yourself. I am always able to express myself in the best possible way. I align my thoughts with my desires so that my cells thrive in my body and unleash my higher self. I live each day filled with energy, and I fill my heart with love, appreciation, and gratitude. I believe those three things is significant. Love, appreciation, and gratitude. Yeah, that's all the top side of the hourglass. Y'all know what I do now, man. Every word that I hear that I know that hold a vibration, I just map it out. I just say, where is that word in the hourglass that he done took me to? Where is that word? Is that love on the top or the bottom? Love got to be at the top. Hatred got to be at the bottom. When you appreciation, when you unappreciative, that's got to be at the bottom. That's low vibration. But when you appreciate life and living, and you appreciate all the pathways by which he's brought us, and all the curves, the wide rights and the narrow lefts, and we've made it through the terrain of life, through this thing called life's curriculum. We all on this earth with different times and different seasons. We all came in here with different months, days, and years. We all here on the earth and in the metaverse at different times and different seasons. This is our time now. This is your time and your season now. Now is the acceptable time, ma'am. If you don't do it now, when will you ever become the best version of yourself that you can become? If you don't start now. Now is the acceptable time to operate in love, appreciation, and gratitude. And I'm grateful that he's called me to stand in presence of the mind of the people and speak goodness and mercy and love and appreciation and value and worth. Yeah, I think I can do this. It's getting easier and easier for me to stand now. I'll stand in the mind of the people and drop nothing but jewels into the tympanic membrane of your thoughts. Make your tympanic membrane vibrate higher. Maybe y'all got to tap in with me this morning and on the morning hour, in the 9 o'clock hour. I don't know. And I ain't never told y'all to like mine and like me and share me. And I ain't never told you that. If you feel compelled in your heart to do that, then operate from how you feel. I ain't got to sit here and say all that. And so I fill my heart with love, appreciation, and gratitude. So my cells, I'm talking about cells, the cells on the molecular level in your body, the cells will feel well-being and vibrancy of who I truly am. And I'm telling you, you're going to eventually have to tap into the innermost being of yourself and find out who am I? Ask that question in the mirror. Who am I? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Ooh-wee. What do you reflect? Are you reflecting a champion? Ooh-wee. These questions you're going to have to ask yourself, man. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? When you look in the mirror, what does the mirror say to you? That's going to be significant in the earth. How far you go and how impactful you are is going to be based on how you feel when you look in the mirror. And so at the same time, I am proud of myself for being who I am and for all of my successes. And he just told me the other day, he said, tell him to refill the feelings. Refill those feelings of success. Refill those feelings of appreciation. Refill those feelings of when you felt valued in the earth. When you feel like your worth is being beautifully appreciated. Refill those feelings of all the advancements and all the successes and all of the uplifting and words like that. Refill those feelings and stay in that vibrational core. You will eventually build an aura. But you ain't even got to say too much when you walk in a room. They'll already know you're vibrating at a higher frequency. They'll feel it. And sometimes that higher frequency will make people around you be intimidated. And you ain't did jack. You ain't said nothing. All you did was walk in the room and they get all nervous and intimidated by your presence because of your vibrational cord that you operate from. It's high vibrational. And so I'm here this morning to tell you, be careful, walk with caution, walk in the awareness of what's happening in this atmosphere at the moment. That it's all by design, that all of it got to happen. Everything that's happening has to happen. That's a part of the curriculum by which people can bring stuff on themselves. Got to be careful how you walk. I don't think that this is based on ethnicity. Vibrations in the earth is not based on, they don't see, I don't think the vibrations see whether or not you're male or female. I think it's blind to that. I think the vibrational chords and the frequencies don't even see your gender. I don't think it sees your ethnicity. I don't think it sees anything that your social economical status. I don't think it sees that. I think it's blinded with all that. I think when you're vibrating, you vibrating high, that's what it sees. If you vibrating and you vibrating low and on the bottom side of the hourglass, it sees that too, sir. So you got to be careful on what side of the hourglass you're going to be vibrating from. If you're vibrating from the higher vibrational side of the frequency, then high vibrational results is going to be your plight, is going to be your future. If you're vibrating from low vibrational thoughts and comprehensions and actions in the earth, then that stuff is going to come back to you that same way. You just got to be careful. Make sure that your mind and your thoughts and your curriculum, that you walking through the life's curriculum at a high vibrations. That's going to make the difference. But anyway, I just want my cells to thrive in my body and unleash my higher self in the atmosphere. I believe that when you start using words of positivity, you start using words from the light and from the top side of the hourglass, you will eventually build an aura. A-U-R-A. It's an aura that you're going to build around yourself and around your thoughts and around your body and around your innermost being and around your innermost person. You will start becoming. You'll start creating. You'll start mandating. You'll start alleviating anything that would prevent you from becoming the best version of yourself that you can become. And so it's all good, y'all. Did you hear me? I say it's all good in the neighborhood. It's all good in this neighborhood. All we got to do is sit back and watch. That's all we're going to have to do is sit back. Put on your seatbelt of life and watch. Because the seatbelt, whether you're going slow or fast, is still necessary. The other day, you know what I'm saying, I talk to people all the time, right? And I ran across this Henry County firefighter. If you looked at him, you would never think that he was a firefighter. And so we was just sitting there chopping it up, and he said, I went on a call the other day. And when I got to the scene, he said, it was a young lady that actually slid off the road. She apparently was distracted by something. We don't know. He said he was just trying to guess and see what it was that distracted her so much so that maybe she reached down for the phone to get the phone that fell out of her hand or bounced down or whatever. He didn't know. All he knew was that the fact that she slid off the road and hit a tree. And when they got on the scene, he said she wasn't even in the driver's side seat. And there wasn't even no skid marks. The road was kind of wet. But he said it wasn't even no slam on the brake mark, like marks on the road where to show that she even tried to match the brake. He said her whole entire body was on the passenger side, down under the floorboard of the car. She lost her life. He said when he got on the scene, when he couldn't understand what was so important at that moment, to not pay attention. You slid off the road and hit a tree, and your body ended up on the passenger side of the car, down under the floorboard. They had to cut her out the car. And I sat there and I be hearing stories like this. And my mind just went to my imagination, like, what was so important that you lost, that you forgot what you was doing at the moment? That stuff could have waited till you got in a safer location. But you trying to reach, and probably was a young driver and didn't even understand that assignment. And probably reached over and pulled the steering wheel with her as she reached over to grab whatever it was that she had dropped, and ended up losing her life. Her body hit the tree, and slung her all the way over that she didn't even have her seatbelt on. He said maybe if she had a seatbelt on, she would have preserved life. And so I'm here this morning to tell you, as we go on this roller coaster ride of life, it's a roller coaster ride. It's high heights and it's deep depths, downs. It's high ups and it's deep downs. It's wide rights and it's sharp lefts. You better put your seatbelt on. Did you hear me? I say, sir, you better have on a seatbelt. As you matriculate through the life's curriculum, sometimes it's going to require a seatbelt to preserve life, preserve your innermost essence of who you are in the earth. Put your seatbelt on. And understand that there's some spiritual seatbelts that we're going to have to put on and stay locked in. No matter what come our way, we ain't going to waver. We're not going to be manipulated by all of the things in the atmosphere that will have us, going to and fro and up and down and we just wiggling all around everything and it end up somewhere on a side of a car that we don't even belong. Put your seatbelt on. And so I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I ain't coming here this morning to talk about all that. I'm going to move my little sticker. I didn't come in here this morning to talk about all this. I did not, y'all. But we're going to have to put on the seatbelts of life. Through life's curriculum, yeah, it's going to be some fast pace and some slowdowns. It's going to be some sharp curves and some wide roundabouts. We're just going to have the seatbelt of life on. But we can be grateful. We can fill our hearts with love, appreciation, and gratitude. We walk in this thing called life. We could walk understanding. Yeah. And what's understood don't need no explanation. Did you hear me? I say what's understood don't require an explanation. We understand that already. So y'all know certain things happen to me when I sit down, right? I came here to share this with y'all, to be honest with you. Y'all see this? You see this? I really came here to share that. I show y'all that I finished my first bottle of sea moss. You see that chakra on the front? I didn't even know that sea moss even cause your chakras to be in alignment. These are the 7 chakras right here. And I didn't know that sea moss causes alignment for your chakras. And so I seen this bottle the other day, and it's not been the other day, it's been about 3 months that I bought it. And I just take a swig of it periodically to make sure that my body stay with all the bladderwrack. It has bladderwrack, burdock root, sarsaparilla, and astragalus, astragalus. And so I'm just sipping on it. Y'all know I put my body through the test first, right? Before I come in here and tell y'all to take something or sip something to kind of like be consciously, you know what I'm saying? Be conscious, health conscious. I'm always enduring it as I walk through this thing called life. So this bottle of sea moss tonic, it's empty now. Yeah, it's empty now. But yeah, it had so many good things on this thing. I came here this morning because I had just drunk my last little swig, right? You heard I said a swig. I'm about to tell my life. Hey, I'm about to tell how old I am. A swig, you know what I mean? Nobody talking about no swig no more. But anyway, yeah, this stuff has some good stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had my glass. I can't even see. And you know what happened to me when I crossed over that 50-yard line? Well, I had to struggle a little bit right here. But this stuff's so small, so I think I'm in my well right. Sea moss contains 92 minerals out of the 102 minerals and vitamins that your human body needs. Our product is conditioned with bladderwrack. It's combined with bladderwrack, burdock root, African mango. Oh, I didn't know that. Spirulina, and gives your body the following benefits. It supports thyroid health, supports immunity, improves cell and gut health, supports weight loss. I didn't know that. That's why I be trimming down out here when y'all think. And the first thing y'all see, when a person see you trim and you getting a little trim and stuff, the first thing they think you sick. You ain't no sickness going on around here, sir. Ain't no sickness going on around here, ma'am. I just eat according to my blood type. So when you eat according to your blood type and you're walking in conscious understanding about health consciousness, y'all better sign on with me. Y'all better go ahead on and book a call. But anyway, it improves blood sugar management, muscle building. It improves muscle building. No, it adds to muscle building. Support liver health, hair and skin, boost mood and energy, and assist red blood cells in their production. Ooh-wee. So this sea moss tonic has a lot of benefits. And I liked it because I saw those chakras. Y'all know those 7 chakras of your body got to remain alkalinic. You see that? YouTube? Yep. So at the same time, I'm here on assignment this morning. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I'm your health conscious coach. And so I'm going to coach you into healthy thoughts and healthy abilities and healthy agilities. And I'm just going to coach you. You feel me? That's what's going to have to happen. And so as we move through this thing called life, consciously, being aware of the assignment. I said, when you walk through this thing called life, conscious, and being aware of the assignment, then yeah, you're gonna have some stuff. You're gonna have some stuff to talk about. And so I'm here this morning as Kendrick, and welcome to the Hourglass Era, where the sands of time converge in the morning, Monday through Thursday, within the 9 o'clock hour. I was on time this morning too. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment. Allow us to guide as we delve into the depths of our consciousness and navigate the interwoven pathways of the mind. Join me on this thought-provoking journey where we explore the spiritual, intellectual, and physical realms, peering into the very essence of health awareness and holistic understanding. Everything on this earth is symbolic of the hourglass concepts, and its center represents neutrality, a balance, a pivotal metaphor here for our journey. Just as the pH transition from acidity to alkalinity, so too must we navigate our thoughts from discordance to harmony. It's about transversing the realms of the 7 chakras, unlocking the spiritual experiences and aligning our conscious selves with the greater aspect of life. Each session here unravels the unexplored conscious thoughts of human existence and inviting you to awaken, transcend, and comprehend the vast expansions of our inner world. So, come YouTube, come Facebook, come tune in, and let's embark together on this extraordinary odyssey towards enlightenment. That's why we here this morning, to pull you into an odyssey, to pull you into an enlightenment era, to pull you into a space of time where you could be consciously aware, not standing back, peeping behind the curtains of life, but come out, be exposed, be impactful to the world. You know, you might as well. You might as well, ma'am. Hey, sir, you might as well come on. And let's embark together on this extraordinary odyssey towards enlightenment. We might as well. We too old not to. Listen, we done lived half of our life is over already. At 57, yeah, I might not live another 57 years. I'm 57. I'll be 57 in September. God spare my life. I'm 57, 56. But at the same time, I'm still here and I'm still on assignment. And I just came by here this morning to tell you, tap in. Tap into the innermost being of you and who you are in the earth. I'm going, y'all. I got it. It's been an hour and 4 minutes. I've been with y'all. I keep telling you, I tithe 1 hour a day, Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. This is my tithe back into the earth, back into your thoughts, back into your being, back into your awareness, back into your alertness, back into your essence, back into your visions, back into your beliefs, back into your truths. Y'all need me to keep going? But anyway, I'll talk to y'all again tomorrow. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., and I'm on assignment. Y'all be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. Y'all be blessed.